Hey guys, this is CeeCeeG. I just want to talk to you today because I had a little episode of a low blood sugar that was really rough this morning. I'm going to say about around 11-ish, maybe. So I got up probably around, I thought it was around 8, but I think it was more so like 9 or 10 this morning. And I had took all my medications and my insulin, things like that. And I did my fasting glucose, and it was at 184. And I went downstairs. I put some eggs in a pot to boil, and I sat down. And then I was just sitting there waiting. But then I got up and everything, and matter of fact, just to backpedal a little bit, I had went to the dollar. No, I didn't go there. I had Instacarted some things to my house from the Dollar Tree, and I had bought 2 sodas, which I normally don't do, but I bought them, and one was root beer, one was lemon lime. Now, mind you, I tasted the lemon lime. It was just like drinking straight sugar syrup, and it was like more sweeter than Sprite. So I said, I'm not drinking this mess. So I poured it out in the sink and let it go down, not knowing that I was going to have an event within the next few minutes. So after I poured it out, I put it in the recycle bin and I sat down waiting for the boiled eggs. So I got up to go to the kitchen, and I turned off the stove, and I went to pick up the pile of eggs to put in the sink to drain the hot water off. As soon as I set it down in the sink, next thing I know, I just started shaking. I got real sweaty. I was just sweating profusely. It seemed like my vision was going like blurry, and it was just a haze. I don't know what it was, but I really got really weak, and I could barely do anything. So I said, well, am I having a blood sugar low or something else happening to me? And so I just grabbed the root beer that was in the refrigerator. And so it was like a half of it left. And it was like one of those 3-liter bottles. So I started drinking it. And I was still like shaking like real bad. And I went to sit down, and my mom was going to be coming by to pick up something today. And I called her and I said, Mom, I feel sick, weak. I don't know. I think I'm having a blood sugar low, and it just hit me out of nowhere. So like this morning when I did the sugar level, like I said, it was 184, which I didn't understand how it plummeted. Because like it never really does that. Like I've had plummets before, but not to this extent. And so she said, well, just keep drinking the soda. So I'm just shaking and sweating and all of that, and I'm drinking the soda, and she finally comes through the door, and she came in and she went upstairs to get my glucometer. So when she got it, I took it apart, started preparing it. I could barely keep my hand still to measure it. So she took my hand and she, directed my finger stick testing strip to the blood so I could get it up inside that little testing strip. So when we saw the result, it said 73. 73 is low. So imagine what it was before my mother got there and before I started drinking the soda. So anyway, so I'm still drinking. And then my mom, she had heated up some of the Alfredo I made the other day. It was just a little left. And so she said, well, you need to eat. And like I was preparing myself something to eat, those boiling eggs. But imagine, like, eggs are protein, What if I had just ate the eggs and I still would have bottomed out? That wasn't good. Like, being a diabetic is very hard. And to judge, what you should eat and what you shouldn't eat. It's very hard. And people like that haven't been in your shoes, if you're diabetic, can't relate because it's very, very challenging at times. And sometimes, yeah, you get tempted, but then there's times where you're trying to do right and you plummet and you're like, well, do you eat some or do you not eat some? Because if you don't eat some, you're gonna plummet. So like, I guess you got to find some common ground or eat a little something every now and then to keep things balanced. It's very hard to balance this lifestyle. Really, I'm about really over it. But after all of that, and then so I retested my glucose and it was like 128. So my mom had to go, but she checked on me and everything. And so I'm actually going to probably redo my blood sugar to see where I am now. I did eat my eggs finally because I didn't even eat them after all of that escapade. I ate like 4 of them and that's it. And I do have some glucose tabs here, but I need to pull them jokers out, put them on the side of the bed or something, because I don't want to, because them things are sweet too, and that they're supposed to do their job and raise you up, in an emergency. But I have them put away, and I'm gonna dig them out as soon as I figure out where I put them. But anyway, I usually keep something like a little piece of candy in my purse, but my purse wasn't near me, so that didn't help. So I guess I'm gonna have to put stuff, downstairs and upstairs and just in case. So after all that, I decided to eat the bagel and the cream cheese and to pull everything up. But after that, guys, I was really worn out. Like, I couldn't do nothing. Like, I was so tired. It made me tired. Like, I just came in my room, laid down, and shut down. Because after your body goes through an episode like that, it really takes you out and it takes you down. So that's why I'm looking the way I do right now on this camera. But I just felt like I needed to share that with you. If you're someone like me who deals with diabetes and the effects of diabetes, then you can relate and you can understand. So I hope this raises awareness, far as trying to keep yourself leveled and not plummet, things like that. Because like there are days sometimes that I could just eat straight vegetables and not eat any meat that day. And I don't even take the insulin, because if I do, I know I'm going to crash. Like, I'm going to crash. And sometimes, like, when doctors tell you take this, take that, and, like, I talked to my endocrinologist and she said, well, if you eat vegetables, don't take anything. If you're not eating any starchy vegetables and stuff like that, she said, don't take any, because you don't have any, like, carbs in your system to burn, And I don't always eat sweets and all that stuff. So she said, don't take it all. Like, don't take what she dosed out. She said, if you don't take it, or take a very small minimum, depending on what you eat. So you got to judge, in between. But anyway, guys, if this video somewhat brought awareness to you or helped you, please leave your thoughts, concerns, questions in the comments. Always follow your doctor orders. And if you have questions, talk to your primary care doctor or your endocrinologist about your diabetes management. I hope this video was enjoyable. If it was to you and you're watching this video, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you all for all my subscribers. I really appreciate each and every one of you. God bless until I see you on the next one. Peace.